Hello, my name's Jason Absalom from OBrien Corporate and welcome to our auction wrap for the week ending the 16th of July 2017. This week I'm really pleased to report an 85% clearance across the group, whilst the Real Estate Institute are reporting figures of 76% clearance across the state of Victoria. This week we're coming to you from the heart of Narre Warren, where we're going to catch up with our feature agent Jamie O'Halloran. Jamie, welcome to our auction wrap for this week.
Thank you for having me along.
Now, we're sitting here in the heart of Narre Warren, where we're calling auctions pretty much every weekend.
Yep.
This weekend here in the Marambra Estate.
Correct.
We have one around the corner from where we're sitting here. Tell us how that one went.
Well, the Marambra Estate is probably one of the most sought after locations in Narre Warren, and we're finding a large amount of buyers wanting to be in the area. So the buyer that we met at the property who actually purchased the address in Narre Warren actually came from another property we had up for sale at 7 Lane Court. Now, off the back of that one, we managed to get them through this other property. And it was a 3-week auction campaign, and come the auction day, he managed to get the property.
So bidding was strong on the day?
Yeah, we had 2 bidders on the day, rapid bidding, quick bidding, but obviously good bidding, rapid biddings obviously got the property sold in the end.
Fantastic, great work. The second thing that I wanted to talk to you about this week, Jamie, was the introduction of some new technology that we're using with live streaming properties.
So Gavel's been the new thing that OBrien Real Estate's introduced to the company, obviously coming to a lot of our auctions recently. We find that's a good way for buyers to see the property. Now, for instance, on the weekend we had a few buyers who couldn't make the open for inspection in the auction. Yes. Therefore, we sent out the link to them and they were still able to watch it whilst they weren't actually at the property, so they could have someone bid on their behalf.
Yes. So it's my understanding this week just gone we had a vendor in South Australia, representative at the auction. They were watching the property in another state, making decisions based on what they were seeing. Another 2 properties, one being someone actually sitting in the UK, had their sister at the auction bidding and being able to watch it, in another country.
Yeah, so it seemed to be a good way for buyers, knowing that obviously with auctions, if it is an interested property that they're interested in, whether they're looking at buying or their prospective vendor for in that matter of fact, and they can't actually get to the auction, or it might be cold, they may have kids, it's a good way for them to see the property go to auction, and it's also gives them a good understanding of what an auction looks like on auction day and how it works.
And really the investment from the vendor is really small.
Very, very small. Yeah. So yeah, it's a great way when going to the market, if you are prospectively looking at selling. It's a good way to see how an auction is run.
Fantastic.
But it's also good to see, obviously, if you're a buyer, you can't make it, well then there's that option there, watching on the gavel.
To bid on your behalf. Jamie, thanks very much for taking the time out of your busy schedule this week to have a quick chat to us. No. Keep up the good work.
Thank you very much.
Thanks very much for taking the time to watch and listen to us this week. That's a wrap, and we look forward to seeing you next week.